Hey everyone, it's Yoshiko from Kraken Training. I'm here with Alissa. Another conversation that we were just having. Basically, it's people that emphasize too much on morning rituals, and they make this crazy elaborate morning ritual where they wake up in the morning, they jump in for a cold shower, they read a book for half an hour, they watch their motivational speaker, and it's like all these different things that they're adding on for their morning ritual, but it ends up just being a waste of time and doesn't end up being as effective as possible. And also another thing too is that they end up falling off the wagon and just not continuing with it just because they make it so difficult. So is there anything that you want to say in regards to that?
Yeah, I would say that, like, instead of creating something so elaborate like Yoshiko had mentioned, jumping into your main focus of the day is much more time efficient and much more effective for just setting up your mind for mindset. But yeah, I guess like that's what I want to say.
Yeah, pretty much. So, like, for example, for me, what I need to work on is my business and basically the gym. So if I wake up and I start wasting my time doing a cold shower, reading a book, and then all this other stuff that I need to do, I find that later on in the day, I end up wasting my time with other things as well. So if I, like, for example, if I will go for a 20-minute walk and then I do some mobility work, that's not what's supposed to be my main focus right now. My main focus is supposed to be my job, my business. So what I like to do is I wake up and then I immediately start working on my business. And that way, the whole day, I kind of set an intention and a focus, which is going to be my business. So I'll start doing paperwork or anything like that. Things that are really time sensitive as well are really good to do in the morning, right when you wake up. So Alissa is in a bodybuilding competition right now, so she's on the more athletic side of things. So what's your morning routine?
Yeah, so I didn't even realize that I did something similar to you until we talked about it today. But yeah, exactly the same thing. I wake up in the morning. I have clients early morning, like at 6 a.m. So I wake up at 4 a.m. I wake up. I go to the washroom. I weigh myself is the first thing that I do. Enter my weight, enter my macros from the day before into my spreadsheet, and then I immediately go and do my meal prep. So I find that really helps with just keeping distractions away as well, because I mean, I love reading and I love, self-improvement books and things like that. But if I start my day with that, I'm constantly thinking about that versus like something that's time sensitive or something that's much more important right now, which is hitting my macros diet-wise. And then after that, after I'm done meal prepping, I go to the gym. I do my cardio, and then I have my client. So that way I'm focusing on the two hardest things, which is my diet and my cardio, and then that's my main focus. And then everything else just seems a little bit easier and less distracting after that.
Yeah, so I think that we're not saying that morning rituals are just completely bullshit. They are worth it, and they're worth it to do. However, I think the morning rituals where you have like your set things that you do, that's a cookie cutter method, and it's not effective for everyone, because everybody's different. We all have different things that we're focusing on. If you're in school right now and it's exam time, why would you be reading a self-development book in the morning? You need to be doing your homework. You need to be studying for your exam. So make a morning ritual that's not just surrounded around just making you feel good, but also making sure that you get your shit done. So that's why we're trying to debunk the whole morning ritual thing. And is there any other points that you want to say?
It's just like reiterating that you have to cater it to yourself, and everyone's totally different, and your morning ritual will probably change when your goals change.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you had kids, and you woke up, let's say you had like a 2-year-old and a 3-year-old, and you woke up and you started focusing on doing your like morning meditation and your like cold showers, and you just ignore your kid, that's not fair, and that's not what you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on your children immediately when you wake up. So yeah, I'm just trying to give you examples that it's not just a cookie cutter method,
Yeah.
and everyone's different, and you have to figure it out for yourself. But the main general idea is to just focus on the thing that's going to give you the most results, and the thing that you kind of have to be focusing on right now, instead of just procrastinating. Which that's kind of like what a morning ritual is.
Yeah,
you're just
true,
literally,
actually.
yeah, you're just procrastinating. You're not focusing on the thing that you should be focusing on right now,
Yeah.
and you're doing things that make you feel good, like
Yeah.
reading and all that other. I mean, it's all great. I read every day.
Yeah.
But it's things that you like are that just make you feel good, and you're procrastinating.
I think that if you want to do those things, for me, for example, my reading is at like the end of the day when I'm like relaxing and I have time to just like do whatever I want to do. But yeah, the moment I wake up, it has to be directly jumping into what I need to get done that day. For me, in competition mode, it's so important, but I would say that it relates and transfers really well to just everyday life as well. So whether you have a really intense schedule or not, prioritizing what is the most important thing in your day and doing that first is gonna help just propel you forward. So give it a try, see if it works for you, and maybe your, crazy morning ritual works better than what we suggest, but maybe not. So give it a try.
All right. See you guys in the next video.